Hey YouTube, this is Rex City. I'm Jacob.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Mandalorian episode 3 of season 3. So, last time we had Bo-Katan have to go in and save Jin, and we may or may not be the resurrected savior for the Mandalorian race.
Yes,
this is true.
and the Mythosaur
was there.
didn't kill her.
Witnessed everything.
Pulled him down maybe and didn't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Did something to him maybe.
Maybe he's on a vision quest right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I suspect we're going to see Jin do a lot more miraculous things because he didn't get anything to prove he saw the Mythosaur.
No.
And that's kind of like a lightning rod to make everybody follow him.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, he already has the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see if they do leave this planet unharmed, like what is his proof he's taken away with him? Like, is he gonna do my plan, which is to just like carve that plate out of the wall and just take that with him? Or is that like desecrating the place? I don't know.
It is, but yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd very much for being. If you guys would like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check the Patreon down below if you want to see the uncovered of this or anything else that we do. Please stick around for the discussion.
Yes. Yes.
Good job.
Okay. Yes. Can you turn it up a little?
Oh, turn.
Oh, he's taking it.
What's that? Oh, he
there's
took the
proof.
water. Proof. Who can say it's not the water?
Anything alive?
Alive? Like what?
Guess not.
The Mythosaur.
Really? Of course.
You want to talk about this? Is she like, was I crazy?
Yeah, I
Is that
guess
what
so.
she's thinking?
I guess so. Is that what we're
That,
gonna
or
do?
she might, maybe she's like, I want to tame it.
That would be her ticket.
Yeah, who needs a sword if you've got the Mythosaur?
Decent two people.
This is the way.
Hey, she replied this time. Oh, did you try to say it? Oh. Oh!
Something's coming up on us fast. It looks like a squadron of TIE interceptors.
Ty?
What?
Empire? Again? How?
Want me to Kalevala?
Not far.
Oh.
Very nice, very nice. Good job, guys. You're doing good.
Ooh, I love when they
Good
do that.
turn around. Here we go. Plain chicken? Plain chicken?
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Okay.
Torpedoed him. Bit overkill, huh? Man, they suck.
Oh!
One down, one more to go.
On it.
Your turn to shine, Bo-Katan.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
that is.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good turn.
You gonna turn back on? Okay.
Nah, have some fun.
Mid-air drift.
Woohoo!
Hang on.
Oh, great.
I'm seeing
Time for the big thing.
Oh.
Oh, they're bombing the palace.
I knew they were gonna do that. When I saw that big old target there, I was like, that's not safe.
No, the droid.
It was all a decoy to get her away so that they could blow it up. Oh, poor thing. Now she man.
Please remember there's a baby on board.
This is way too easy.
Yeah. Oh no!
We've got company.
It's a trap. Oh my gosh.
Now she turns around.
Alright.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm kind of surprised.
The convert.
That was a lot of ships for an Imperial warlord. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess Warlord is not like high.
I guess not. She's the youngest old person.
When I was young, I lost my mother. The first simple organ cloning been available on my
Simple.
Organ cloning.
her death would have been easily preventable. It was then that I vowed to make it my life's work to help others avoid such needless loss. Explored with the hopes of combining multiple strands
Oh.
into replicas that incorporated the best genetic attributes.
Super soldiers.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's gonna be used for. Nothing
Yeah.
good. Just some
Yeah.
soldiers.
Appreciate your contribution, huh?
Man, she's a little intense.
Like I was you, Dr. Pershing. How are you? It's almost drafted. Imagine me serving.
Oh, darling, that was the Empire.
Oh.
Empire, Rebels, New Republic, I can't keep track. That's why I should just keep my mouth shut.
So the very best, Doctor. After everything you've been through, you're just so brave. Such an inspiration. I'm so glad you're working.
So much buttering up.
Yeah, what do they want from him? Was that genuine? We cut away.
I don't know. They cut away. Huh.
Is G27, M40,
Not using your names?
G68.
Do they have?
Oh, there she is.
Doctor.
Everything all right?
I didn't expect to see anyone from Moff Gideon's ship here.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know you worked for him.
I heard he escaped en route to the war tribune.
No, that was
Yeah,
just
well-
another story.
I heard they hooked him up to a mind flayer.
I try not to think about him anymore.
So he's out of there.
Maybe those yellow travel biscuits from Russians.
Oh, that brings back memories.
Say though, I like the red ones.
Oh, crazy. Travel biscuits?
Well, what's wrong with them?
I'm just saying, if I never see another ration pack in my life, I'll die happy.
All right, we'll do
If I
that.
want something dry, I'll just listen to your joke.
Okay.
Drink.
Oh, friends. This is just a little awkward,
so
but
too
okay.
happy.
Not even happy.
I don't
Just
trust
scared.
anything.
I'm very
here.
scared.
One moment.
Oh, don't kill him. Don't kidnap him either.
Hey, it's like Padme's room. Close the door, close the door, close the door.
Close. Go back inside. Go back inside. Go back inside.
Okay.
Leave it. Leave it.
Box. Travel biscuits? Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it is. A
the
lot.
yellow ones.
But you can't get those on the core world.
Is that a tip off?
You told 5 people that. Think about that.
Card.
Think about that sometimes. All of my research going unfinished. We were close to making some incredible breakthroughs. In the right hands, our discoveries could have helped a lot of people.
So why not continue your research here? Following orders blindly is how we got in trouble in the first place. Sometimes you have to trust your gut. The New Republic is trying their best, but they're struggling.
Oh dear.
Don't
There's
trust.
also capable people who want to help.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Why do you have connections?
Already.
Place the entire surface where you can see the planet itself.
Oh.
That's crazy.
You want to touch it?
Are we allowed to?
Allowed?
I'll just get jumped by security.
And she backs up. And she
Yeah.
backs up. Yo,
Shock.
dude.
Ah.
So sorry. You knew that was gonna happen, didn't you?
Get your pop. Oh, he's sticking.
No littering.
Occasionally. Would that be allowed?
According to your file, your previous research involved cloning and genetic engineering. That class of research is expressly prohibited by the Course and Accords, Section 13, Subparagraph 7. My apologies. Do you have any further questions?
I guess not.
Thank you for continuing to be an important part of the amnesty program. Have a nice day.
You just
Going
got here.
rogue.
You just got here. Don't have to do it yet.
Come on, man.
Gain some like confidence in you first by other people.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
people's confidence
Figure
in
out
you.
how the place works first.
Help the New Republic. They just can't see it.
They just can't
They
see
just
it.
can't
They
see
just
it.
can't see it.
Just
Bro.
can't see it.
Can't see it.
Come on, man.
We can get you a mobile
You're supposed to be smart.
Book smart.
No,
Yeah, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
Hasn't
If
even
they
been a
found
week.
out, we'd both be sent back to the Reintegration Institute.
a lot to make up for. Your research really is as important as you say. I'll take that risk.
I'm going to take a risk for your research that I know a little bit about.
Yeah. Why does she believe in you, bro?
It's too dangerous.
Good. Stand your ground.
We all know what he's gonna do. We all know.
I know.
Just sleep on it. Okay?
I don't mean to be rude, but she has a crazy jawline.
That's what I was thinking!
I keep seeing it. I'm just like, man.
Could cut bread on that jawline.
Equipment I'm archiving, it's all coded to be destroyed.
Looks like it.
It's all still perfectly good.
It's Imperial technology.
Yes, but it can still be put to good use. If I can have access to the equipment, I'd be happy to demonstrate
Can
how.
I be honest with you? We are really behind here. Not only do we have the Imperial disposal yards to inventory, but we're still decommissioning the Alliance fleet. I'm sure you understand.
I just think I could be helpful if I could.
It would require authorization from the department. You could.
It does seem wasteful.
Yeah.
Any feelings of anger or resentment towards the New Republic government or its representatives? Apologies if you didn't hear me.
No.
Thank you for continuing to
Our main objective is to help the Republic, right?
correct.
And that supersedes everything else?
It does.
Real ships all have mobile lab stations, right?
They do, but they're Imperial.
Well, not anymore. Now they're just junk. We slip in, grab what you need, and we're back in embassy housing before you know it.
Have you done this before?
Whenever somebody says before you know it, I instantly write off their whole plan. Like, you're gonna get us caught.
You got the biscuits from Junkyard?
I know, right?
Say it out loud.
Such a cool world, though.
Yeah.
Oh, are we in the backwater?
Uh-oh.
Ticket, please. Hide in the bathroom.
Stop staring at them.
Got her back.
Tom's days. Am I right?
Oh, what did you say?
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that. Stop looking back, man.
He's gonna go to the jump. What are we gonna do?
Hang on the outside. What? She says with a smile. It'll be fine. Trust jump. Trust fall.
They're just arriving too. They're here. Are they ever gonna get out?
Oh, there's one now.
Jump off now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice.
Convenient hay bale equivalent.
Oh, adrenaline rush. Liked it? Okay.
Now how are you gonna get back in?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Oh, the wonderful flashlights.
We turned the brightness up. We
Okay.
figured it out. Don't
Okay.
worry.
This is actually better.
Can
Yeah.
see.
This is so small.
Take what I need.
It's all going to the scrap heap.
I remember the first time I was in a place like this. I couldn't believe I'd made it. My mother was a doctor in the town where I grew up. What about you? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I didn't really have a chance to think about it.
Turn the lights off. Turn your lights off. Come on. Swinging those things everywhere. I don't know where you are.
I see panicking over there. And you're
NYPD, hands up.
Hey, Mr. Scientist, Cell 52, raise your hands. You are under arrest.
She set you up.
What about her?
Just wait. Wait. Wait.
What happened?
What did she tell you?
We understand that the adjustment can be difficult.
No.
Music
I
is
think
creepy.
there's been a mistake.
I was here to help you. Indoctrination by the Empire is challenging to overcome.
Dude.
What are you?
A mind flare?
This is a 602 mitigator. It's a non-invasive experimental treatment recently approved for rehabilitation.
No, it's a mind flare.
This device is used to heal. I've been through the treatment myself, in fact, and I found the experience quite refreshing.
Please, just let me explain. I was just trying to help.
This will only take a moment.
Got me there. It was a trap.
It's like, huh? Why is she here?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why do they have her watch?
She actually looked away like she cares.
Well, I mean, probably feels a little bit guilty.
Maybe she's.
Maybe it was a step she needed to get where she needed to
So
go.
well. Offer him some relief.
Y'all don't even interview him about what happened?
Yeah, that's... Okay, it's not quite...
Do you mind if I stay?
Oh, she's gonna crank it up.
Maybe she's mad at him for something.
He's a friend.
Don't leave her with the controls.
Of course you do.
Oh my gosh.
And no one else in the room now?
She's gonna break it there?
Thought you left the red ones.
Don't show it to him, show it to the lady.
Come no further.
I have been to the mines of Mandalore.
Impossible. The mines were collapsed in the purge. The planet is cursed.
These are lies, meant to keep us in exile.
How do we know that it is not you who is lying?
I got water.
The truth. I was witness.
House has fallen from the way. You are both.
Well, we both bathed in the waters,
We
so.
have been to the living waters.
Don't give it to him though. He doesn't like you.
Although he is a part of. He's the way, you know?
I don't think he'd lie about
We
it.
shall see.
Okay. We shall see. We shall see.
Take a sip.
I was witness. He fell into the depths and I pulled him out.
Which means you also bathed.
Wow, it is proof.
He speaks the truth.
Ooh.
These are indeed the living waters.
Ooh.
Okay, magic water.
Din Djarin, you are redeemed. This is the way.
And
This is the way.
Oh.
And Bo-Katan Creed.
Yeah.
By creed, you too are redeemed.
Immediately takes your helmet off.
But I do not walk the way.
Well, you've been lonely, so...
You may leave anytime you wish. Until then, you are one of us. Welcome, Bo-Katan of Clan Creed. This is the way.
This is the way.
Like, hey, nice to meet you.
Hey, good to have you back.
That's nice.
Yeah, except he doesn't. Is not happy about it. But it's okay. We don't care about you.
Yeah, I mean, she's known so much infighting over little things.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this family.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you did the one thing we care about.
And the Mythosaur's looking on.
Aww.
Discussion. Yeah.
Do you think like you have to keep that living water like stashed away somewhere just in case someone new comes like, hey, I saw him take his helmet off that other time. It's like, but he showed the water. The water is the living way. You gotta trust me. I don't believe it. I gotta show you the water too. So like everybody gotta show it too. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck?
Where am I going with that?
No. I mean, I think the armor kind of is in a leadership position,
Yeah.
so she says it's law.
I guess.
I mean, it was so funny if somebody brings in fake water. It's like, all right, not only did you lie, just kill him.
Just get rid of him.
You tainted our water.
Yes.
So, if they have something there that could test it looked like just more water. So
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
guessing that she always knew it was possible to go back. I mean, where'd she get that water from? Unless someone stole a bucket full of water on the exit.
I was thinking it was just regular water, and that's how the living water's reactions to regular water.
Or just a chemical is in the water that it reacts to something in there.
Or maybe that's what happened. You take regular water, dip hot Beskar in it, and something happens to the water, so that when you pour living water in there, it shines like that.
I forgot she quenches the stuff she makes in there.
Beskar.
Pretty cool. So it started out with, I mean, she kept it to herself.
I think it was trying to show that she's thinking about it, and she's not sure what to believe right now. So I think that's where she is, and now we see her at the end there, faceless Bo-Katan thinking about it.
But you can kind of feel it.
You can feel it. Yeah.
It's like the mythosaur. Is this the way? And on top, she has no home to go back to now.
No.
She has every reason to stay here now.
Yeah.
All she has to do is not take off her helmet.
Yeah.
Sweaty helmet. Well, actually, hers is better because apparently hers has a fan.
For the actors.
For the actor, yeah.
I mean, it's still creepy. If it was me going in there, like, all right, so you can never take off your helmet. Like, this is a cult. But hey, whatever, I guess. Any port in the storm.
It seems like just about everything else is par for the course. Just don't take the helmet off.
Yeah.
But they also chant, "This is the way." Anytime
It's so cool, though. It's so cool.
Very cool.
Just a whole group of people. Like, you go to a convention, and like one person on the street on the stand says, "This is the way," and then you hear the whole crowd. This is the way.
That's how they get you.
It's like it's true. But yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna talk back at the beginning. So we end up fighting TIE fighters.
Interceptors.
Yeah.
TIE interceptors.
They are just like, she does things to make them mad all the time, so they just kind of come at her.
That was her assumption.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing there's probably more to it because of her comment of, "This is a lot for a warlord." So this is like a targeted strike by someone powerful.
Yes.
Is it Moff?
I'm thinking Gideon. I can't imagine they bring in another warlord. I think he escaped. I heard he's a mind flayer.
Yeah.
He escaped.
Yeah. But we got that cool fighting air battle. Pew, when you had mentioned the mid-air drift Bo-Katan did to get rid of that one. That was pretty cool.
Amazing. Yeah.
I think what we need to see, because like in Star Wars, the only people we ever see fighting in air battles are people who are good at what they do, like exceptionally good apparently. So we have no actual reference for
baseline.
what the average fighter, how good the average fighter is at actually hitting something.
That is true. That's a good point.
Because whenever we see them like missing, we're like, you suck. But the thing is, we're watching the exceptional people do exceptional things all the time, so we don't actually know. Yeah,
and I usually am able to suspend my disbelief for that. That's a good point. We don't see the baseline. It's just when you've got 5 of them, and they have to shot 100 shots at her. And they didn't even show like a deflecting blow. And then that huge mob of them coming in at her, and not a single one of them hits. Yeah. It just gets to the point of, you're standing in front of like a firing line of muskets, and you're not getting hit every single time. Wave after wave.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was beautiful. It was a great fight. I just feel like when they do those things, they need to either be shorter or get to the point faster. So
Yeah, I understand what you mean. But then we get entirely sidetracked with Dr. Pershing.
That was so random.
40 minutes about
they just basically it's kind of like a praise sandwich, or a critique sandwich, I should say. You've got the praise on either side and the critique in the middle. This was like, here's Mandalorian. Okay, this is the thing we really want to talk to you about. Here's Mandalorian. Now eat it all.
I thought you were describing the way they were treating him, but
no.
Yeah, it was dry for the first half of that thing.
It was just very stretched out. Like, and I just kept expecting something, but I guess there was something to expect at the end we see there. But I feel like even the payoff didn't feel as much as how much they were stretching it. You know?
Yeah, I feel like they could have condensed that down a little bit.
Yeah, give us some more Mandalorian bread.
Well, even not even just more Mandalorian, just less of what happened, because it felt like a lot of even though it was scenes that let us know like what Pershing is thinking, why he's thinking the way he's thinking. It somehow was too much and not enough at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it was too much because there was a lot of time, but it's not enough in that I feel like he got frustrated really quick.
fast. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think what they should have done better is, yes, have some moments of like a little bit of a longer introspection, but it shouldn't be so many of those moments. It was a lot of those moments. It should have been like one or two near the beginning, and then we should have seen like the I guess the thoughts gnawing at him over time, like day after day. He's going in, and saying, and then finally we see the one where he pauses before he says no, and then asks the question. That would have felt more like a build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the problem is, I think that is what happened, but they didn't show it.
They kind of.
When he was talking to the girl, I was like, remember that thing we were talking about the other day? So it's like some time has passed.
Yeah.
I'm guessing those check-ins were probably daily, but they didn't get to see that or feel it. Because I kind of got towards the end the feeling they were trying to get, but it didn't quite hit. You know?
I started thinking that maybe these check-ins were like weekly or monthly, because I'm like, that's the only way it would make sense to me that they might be trying to show like checkpoints in time. Was these checkups, check-ins, check
Yeah, if it just said, "Oh, thank you for coming to your weekly or monthly checkup," that would have done a lot. I feel like.
Do you think they actually did say that and we just didn't hear it?
That'd be hilarious.
No.
They didn't?
No.
Okay.
But I did in the second checkup, I got a little bit of that feeling of almost like that movie Falling Down, where just the gnawing of monotony of this thing over and over, of not really doing something, where he has this life goal of doing something very important, and nobody's letting him do the important thing, and not only that, he's just destroying all this useful stuff. So I got it a little bit, but yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
So why do you think she, I mean, if we could be going off the Gideon thing, but where was her train of thought through this? What was her train of thought, rather?
Either she is still working for Gideon or working for the Empire, and she just wants to get rid of this useful asset that the Republic could eventually use.
Maybe.
Or she just hates him.
I was thinking it could be a couple of things. I think she's just evil. But why she is taking it out on him could be either, number one, she's working for Gideon and wiping away anything that could help the Republic against them, or two, she actually is just angry at anybody who would ever betray Gideon on purpose, and she's actually a mole. And she's kind of in there just like, she's just supposed to be a mole, but she's like, I'm gonna destroy these people's lives, these people who are, supposed to be renewing themselves or whatever. Traitors, yeah, and just hurt them, basically.
I should have known it when she said she liked the red ones.
Nobody likes the red ones.
The reds are evil.
So, yeah, destroying all the good stuff. I do like the aspects of showing the bad sides of the Republic. Not just the wastefulness, but the use of the Mind Flayer technology. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world to reuse some tech, just tone it down a bit. But the fact that they're even considering wiping parts of people's memory in order to make them more compliant, that's very dubious.
Yeah. Yerp. And they're trusting. I don't understand. Like you guys are bringing up, like they're trusting an Imperial in the room by themselves with an ex-Imperial on the table. And saying, "Oh, you're one of the good ones. Yeah. I'm gonna let you stay in the room with the controls by yourself for some random reason that I'm not allowed to do."
And not just that, the person who turned in the other one was on the floor screaming about how they set him up.
Yeah, it was meant to be like I think her role is to, is to like figure out if they're turning or something and trap them, kind of like a sting operation kind of thing. I think that's what it was supposed to be.
I suppose that's possible. It's just from when he said, "You're right to bring this to us," I thought maybe it was just he just came up to the principal's office one day and said so and so was doing a thing, like not necessarily that it was always their job, but I can see it also being their job. I just didn't get that feeling.
It could have also been like she radioed to them like, "Hey, I was trying to stop him. I had to follow him to the junkyard. We're here in whatever hangar or whatever." Something like that.
Yeah.
Could have been.
And maybe I'm wrong, but when she was in that medical lab looking at that thing on the floor, the small thing, it looked like a communicator. But maybe I'm wrong on that. There's a
Oh,
lot
on
of
the
very small
table?
suits
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just we've seen people before use like little small communicators and speak and throw them away or something. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong in that. Yeah. They also made a small mention that they are also decommissioning the Alliance fleet, and that's why they're behind. So the Alliance, the Republic, they're just getting rid of all their military stuff because how expensive it was. So they're just toning down the war effort, even though the warlords are all out there with their ships and stuff. I guess they're like there's too fractured to actually be a threat.
Perhaps. We also learned that her name is Elia Kane.
Elia Kane.
Elia Kane.
Yes, and he is Pershing.
Pen Pershing.
Yeah, will we see him again? Ever? Well, now the cloning technology is wiped from existence.
Yeah.
At least the advancement on the cloning technology.
Yeah.
No more super soldiers.
Yeah. Although it's weird that he was giving like this TED
Big old talk, yeah.
And people were like, yeah, awesome, great. This sounds great. And nobody wants him in research.
Well, this is what I thought it was. You have a bunch of aristocrats who don't know anything listening to you, basically.
Yeah.
They gave a picture of the guy who was like referring to things that were empire, and the wife's like, honey, that's empire. We don't say that here. So I guess that's why I gotta keep my mouth shut. You know, they're very ignorant, but they're just rich and have money, and they can pay for these things.
Yeah, it's for show.
Yeah, they're patting him on the back is all air, because you see him go back to a lonely existence in amnesty housing. You know, so it's really not really much anything.
Yeah, I really was hoping for. I was hoping for like the robot or something to say, hey, even though cloning technology is illegal, you do have significant medical abilities, and maybe we can use that one day or something. But no, just having in routine, shutting down. He's doing desk work for something that you do not need a medical officer to be doing.
Yeah. They just want to occupy him.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking, which didn't come up, except to show us later. I don't know. Well, let's see what it could mean. The ear thing. When he rubbed his ear, remember he answered no. The second time he answered no and said, we do anything to help the Republic, right?
Yeah.
So do you think the ear thing was if he's lying or if he is like saying something specific? Because this is question because in the talk he does the same ear thing. He pauses, looks down, and does the ear thing before he talks about his mom dying of a heart issue. But then it never comes up that he was lying or anything. They just showed us the ear thing again. So I'm trying to figure out like what was that all about?
Yeah, it's definitely a tell, but for what? I was wondering if perhaps it's just nervousness, uncertainty, perhaps. Maybe he wasn't certain that he wanted to bring up the whole mom thing, and maybe he wasn't certain that he wanted to say no to the robot.
I do know from body language study in general that when you do that with your ears, usually because you don't believe what you're saying.
Oh.
Yeah, so I know that from like science, but I don't know if that's what they're trying to do in the show. It could because people do.
It's a self-comforting. It's a stim.
It's like a tick, not a tick, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
That people do usually, but it can also just accompany when you say certain things. So it's not. It could be a lie. It could be just a stretch, but it's not necessarily all out one line to you kind of thing.
Some level of deception.
Yeah. So it could be self-deception. It could be just I need to put on a certain show, not necessarily an outright I'm evil.
I would be wondering about that, except when he was excitedly putting things in the box, he started talking about his mom, which I feel like in that moment he would have talked about something else, like maybe his ambitions, maybe his hopes for the technology instead. Maybe that would have been his true goal.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the mom, something about the mom story is true. So that's why I'm so confused.
Maybe
like,
she was working on something bad.
Maybe there's more to the mom's
her
story.
Heart gave out.
Yeah, why did their heart give out?
Yeah, and the mother he said she was a doctor.
Yes, she had a lab. So she was studying something that what if they were a republic before they went empire? What if she was studying something the republic didn't like back then, and that's why he went empire?
Yeah, maybe like the republic killed her or something.
Yeah, heart gave out.
Yes. I'm wondering also if he is on the bad side, is it possible that this whole thing is reversed and Elia is the good guy and she knows more about him than we know?
That is possible.
That would be cool because they like to do the whole There's a reason for the evil thing these days. So we'll probably find out she's not as evil as she's looking right now.
Like the doctor.
Except for when she turned up the mind flayer, that was a bit
that was not nice.
It was painful, sure, but it's just to wipe his memory. So
that's true.
So I'm wondering if perhaps he used to experiment on people and he drew the line at Grogu.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I mean, he needed test subjects and stuff like that. In fact, I think he was going to operate on Grogu. He was just slowing it down so they didn't kill it yet.
Right, because he was fascinated by Grogu because he's a rare species as well.
You won't get this, but when he was like, we need to get a mobile lab, I immediately thought, Jesse, we have to cook.
Breaking Bad.
Get a van, Jesse.
Okay. And then we go back to our friends.
Yes, I still don't know the name of the planet. Place with giant evil alligator creatures.
Oh yeah, their secret lair, basically covert.
But now maybe all the Mandalorians are gonna go to Mandalore now. Perhaps.
Yeah, because now they know it's like livable.
It is livable.
You just gotta kill all the evil monster thingies.
Yeah,
and the droids that are making droid cells of other people's.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, and right by where the last survivors is their planet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, well, guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the uncovered of this show, as well as anything else that we do in the Patreon down below. And you can see the merch store in the description down below, stuff like we're wearing right now. Thank you very much. See you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons, Tyler Costin, Alex, Mario Charles, and Jesse Gallimore.